Hey Taurus, I need to talk to you about what I am seeing in your cards right now. Because honestly, this energy is something I have been waiting to see for you for such a long time. I pulled cards specifically asking about what is coming into your life without any more delays, what money or resources are finally making their way to you, and how the universe is handling the injustices you have faced. Before we get into the actual cards, I just want to say that if you have been feeling like you have been in this holding pattern where good things keep getting postponed or delayed, where money that should have come to you just has not shown up yet, or where you have experienced situations that felt deeply unfair and you wondered if karma was even real, this reading is going to shift your perspective completely. The energy I am seeing is not about waiting anymore. It is not about hoping things will change eventually. It is about things actively moving into place right now in your reality. So get comfortable, because we have a lot to unpack, and I am genuinely excited about what I am seeing for you. The very first card that came through for you is the Hanged Man. And I know that might sound counterintuitive when we are talking about things coming to you without delay, but hear me out because the way this card is showing up is really specific. The Hanged Man is not about being stuck in your situation. It is showing me that there has been this period where you have been in suspension, where you have been waiting, and it has felt like nothing was moving forward no matter what you did. You have been in this limbo state where opportunities seemed close but never quite materialized, where money was supposed to come through but kept getting held up, where you were doing everything right, but the results just were not matching your efforts. This card is acknowledging that yes, this has been your reality, but here is the really important part that I am seeing in the energy around this card. The Hanged Man is actually telling me that this period of suspension is what has been allowing the universe to reorganize things behind the scenes in your favor. Think about it like this. When you are suspended in that space where nothing seems to be happening, it feels frustrating, and it feels like you are being held back. But what is actually occurring is that the universe is rearranging circumstances, moving people and opportunities into the exact right positions, so that when things do start moving again, everything falls into place perfectly. The period of waiting you have been in has not been pointless or random. It has been the universe making sure that when you finally receive what is yours, it comes in the best possible way with the best possible timing. The Hanged Man is saying that this suspension period is complete now, the waiting is done, and you are about to experience the release from that state, where everything shifts from stillness into rapid movement. Now we move into Judgment, and this card is massive for what you are asking about, because Judgment is literally the card of things being made right, of karma coming full circle, of the universe delivering its verdict. When I see Judgment showing up in this position, it is telling me that there has been a calling forth of energy, like the universe has been reviewing your situation and looking at everything you have been through, all the times you were treated unfairly, all the moments where you should have been rewarded but were not, all the situations where other people got what should have been yours, and now the universe is issuing its judgment on all of that. This is not a subtle energy. This is the kind of energy where things get corrected in ways that are obvious and undeniable. Judgment is about resurrection, about things that seem dead or lost coming back to life, about opportunities you thought were gone forever suddenly reappearing. For you, Taurus, this card is showing me that there is a specific situation involving money or resources where you were wronged, where something that belonged to you was withheld or taken or blocked, and Judgment is saying that this is being corrected at a universal level. The people or circumstances that caused that injustice are facing their own consequences now, and simultaneously, you are being lifted up and given what was always meant to be yours. What I love about Judgment in this reading is that it is not asking you to fight for this or chase after it or prove yourself. It is showing me that the universe itself is handling this correction. The universe is the one calling everything back into proper order. You might see this show up as money suddenly coming through from a source you had written off, or a legal matter resolving in your favor when you had lost hope, or someone who owes you something finally paying you back without you having to ask again, or an opportunity opening up that gives you exactly what you were denied before. The King of Cups is coming through next. And this is really interesting because this card is about emotional maturity and mastery. But in the context of your reading, it is showing me something very specific about how you have been handling everything you have been through. The King of Cups represents someone who has deep emotions but has learned to navigate them with wisdom. Someone who does not let their feelings overwhelm them even when they have every right to be upset or angry. Taurus, you have been this King of Cups energy throughout all of this waiting and all of these injustices. You have managed to keep your composure, to stay grounded, to not let bitterness take over, even though you have had plenty of reasons to become bitter. This card is showing me that your emotional maturity during this difficult period is actually one of the reasons why you are now receiving such powerful blessings. The universe rewards people who can stay in their power without becoming cruel or vengeful, and that is exactly what you have done. But there is another layer to the King of Cups here, and that is that this card can also represent an actual person who is going to be instrumental in your blessings coming through. This could be someone in a position of authority or someone with resources who has a kind heart and who sees your situation clearly and wants to help. This person might be someone who steps in on your behalf, who advocates for you, who opens doors for you, who makes sure you get what you deserve. The King of Cups energy is very protective and very fair, so if this is representing a person, it is someone who has the power to make things happen and who genuinely cares about doing the right thing. Whether this card is representing you or someone coming to help you, the energy is the same, which is emotional wisdom combined with practical action, feelings that are deep but channeled productively, compassion that leads to real results. Seven of Wands is showing up, and this card is all about standing your ground, about defending your position, about refusing to back down even when you are being challenged. Now, in the context of everything else we have seen, the Seven of Wands is telling me that you have been in a situation where you have had to fight to keep what is yours, where other people have been competing with you, or trying to take your spot, or questioning whether you deserve what you have. This has required so much energy from you, Taurus, constantly having to prove yourself, constantly having to defend your right to exist in the space you occupy, constantly dealing with people who want what you have, or who do not think you should have it. The Seven of Wands is acknowledging how exhausting this has been, but here is what is really powerful about this card showing up in this reading. The battle is ending. The Seven of Wands is saying that you have successfully defended your position, you have held your ground long enough for the truth to become clear, and now you no longer need to fight because the universe is stepping in to fight for you. Remember how we talked about judgment earlier, about the universe delivering its verdict? The Seven of Wands is showing me that part of that verdict is that you do not have to defend yourself anymore. You do not have to prove your worth anymore. You do not have to fight off competition anymore because the universe is removing the challenges and the challengers. People who have been coming at you or trying to block you are going to find that they no longer have any power in your situation. They are going to be moved out of your way, and you are going to be able to relax into receiving your blessings without constantly looking over your shoulder. This is such a relief energy, like finally being able to put down weapons you have been carrying for way too long. Page of Pentacles is here, and I am really excited about this one because the Page of Pentacles is the card of new beginnings in the material world, of opportunities showing up that have real practical value, of news arriving that is going to improve your financial situation. This is the messenger card of the Pentacles suit, so when I see the Page of Pentacles, I know that actual tangible information or opportunities are coming your way. This could show up as a job offer, a business opportunity, news about an investment, information about money that is owed to you, a chance to learn something new that will increase your income, or literally just receiving communication that money is on its way to you. What I love about the Page of Pentacles in this reading is that it is showing me this is not just wishful thinking or vague possibilities. This is concrete information about concrete resources. The page is eager and enthusiastic, so this news is going to feel exciting. It is going to feel like finally something good is happening, like finally you are getting confirmation that yes, your situation is changing. The Page of Pentacles is also telling me that you should pay attention to small beginnings right now. because something that seems minor when it first shows up is actually the seed of something much bigger. You might receive a small amount of money or a small opportunity and think, oh, this is nice, but it is not that big of a deal. But the Page of Pentacles is saying, no, this is the beginning. This is the first domino falling. This small thing is going to lead to much larger things. So stay open to what shows up, even if it does not immediately look like the big dramatic change you have been waiting for, because the Page energy is about potential and growth and development. Three of Wands is coming through, and this card is giving me such good energy because the Three of Wands is about expansion, about your efforts finally paying off, about seeing results from seeds you planted a long time ago. In traditional tarot imagery, the Three of Wands shows a figure standing and looking out at ships coming in from the horizon, which is such a perfect metaphor for what is happening in your life right now. You have been waiting for your ships to come in. You have been waiting for your investments of time and energy and resources to pay off. And the Three of Wands is saying that your ships are visible now. They are on the horizon. They are making their way to you. This card is about forward momentum and progress. It is about things moving in the right direction finally. For you, Taurus, the Three of Wands is specifically showing me that multiple good things are coming to you. Not just one blessing, but several. Like the universe is making up for lost time by sending you abundance from multiple directions at once. This could be money coming in from different sources, opportunities opening up in different areas of your life, support arriving from various people. Just this sense of everything starting to work in your favor, all at once. The Three of Wands also carries energy of confidence and optimism that is based in reality, not just blind hope. You are going to start feeling more secure about your future because you can see evidence that things are actually changing. You can see your circumstances improving in real measurable ways, and that is going to give you the confidence to make bigger plans and take bigger steps forward. Eight of Cups is showing up, and this card is really important because it is about walking away, about leaving behind what no longer serves you, about having the courage to turn your back on situations that are draining you even if walking away feels scary. Now you might be wondering why a card about leaving is showing up in a reading about receiving blessings, but here is what I am seeing. The Eight of Cups is telling me that in order to fully receive everything that is coming to you, you need to be willing to let go of certain things that you have been holding on to out of fear or obligation or habit. There might be a job situation that is underpaying you and undervaluing you. There might be a relationship where you are giving way more than you are receiving. There might be a living situation that is not supporting your growth. There might be old patterns or beliefs about money and success that are keeping you stuck. The Eight of Cups is saying that the universe is ready to give you so much better, but you have to be willing to leave behind what is merely okay or what is actively bad in order to make space for what is truly good. This card is showing me that you are going to find the emotional strength to walk away from whatever needs to be left behind, and that walking away is actually going to be what opens the floodgates for all these blessings we have been talking about. Sometimes we stay in situations because we are afraid that if we leave, we will have nothing. But the Eight of Cups is saying that the universe has already lined up something better for you. So your leap of faith is not actually as risky as it feels. This is about trusting that you are being guided towards something greater and having the courage to move in that direction, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. The World card comes through, and I need you to understand how powerful this is, because the World is the final card of the major arcana. It is the card of completion, of achievement, of having everything come together in a beautiful, harmonious way. When the World shows up in a reading about receiving blessings and justice being served, it is telling me that you are entering a phase of your life where things are going to feel complete and fulfilling in a way they have not felt for a long time. The World represents success, accomplishment, recognition, celebration, having all the pieces of your life align, feeling like you are exactly where you are supposed to be. For you, Taurus, the World is saying that the struggle is over, the waiting is over, the fighting is over, and you are stepping into a period where you get to enjoy the fruits of everything you have been through. This card is about wholeness and integration, about all aspects of your life coming into balance, about feeling satisfied and content and proud of yourself. The world also represents recognition from others, so this is telling me that you are going to receive acknowledgement for your efforts. People are going to see your value. You are going to get credit for what you have done, and that recognition might come with tangible rewards like promotions or bonuses or opportunities that reflect how much you are actually worth. What I love most about the world in this position is that it is giving me this energy of everything working out even better than you hoped, of the final result being so good that all the difficulties you went through to get there feel worth it. This is not just about getting by or surviving. This is about genuinely thriving and feeling fulfilled. Eight of Swords is appearing, and I know this might seem concerning because the Eight of Swords is typically about feeling trapped or restricted or mentally imprisoned, but in the context of this reading, the Eight of Swords is showing me something really specific. This card is representing the mental state you have been in, the way you have felt bound by circumstances, the way you have felt like you had no good options, the way you have felt stuck even though logically you knew that could not be permanent. The Eight of Swords is about self-imposed limitations and restrictions that feel very real even though they are primarily mental. You have been in a situation where you felt like your hands were tied, like you could not move forward no matter what you tried, like every path forward was blocked. But here is the really important message of the Eight of Swords in this reading, and why it is showing up along with all these other incredibly positive cards. The blindfold is coming off. The bindings are being removed. You are being released from this mental prison. The Eight of Swords is telling me that you are about to see clearly just how many options you actually have, just how much power you actually possess, just how free you actually are. All those restrictions and limitations that felt so real and so permanent are going to dissolve, and you are going to realize that you have way more agency and way more possibility available to you than you thought. This card is about liberation, about breaking free from the thoughts and beliefs and fears that have been keeping you small, about stepping into your power with clear vision and clear understanding of what is actually available to you. Knight of Swords comes through as our final card, and this is such a perfect way to end this reading, because the Knight of Swords is all about swift action, rapid movement, things happening quickly, communication and information arriving fast. After all this waiting and all this suspension and all this feeling stuck, the Knight of Swords is saying that when things start moving, they are going to move fast. This is not going to be a slow, gradual improvement. This is going to be sudden and dramatic and obvious. The Knight of Swords is showing me that solutions are going to arrive quickly, that opportunities are going to appear suddenly, that money is going to come through much faster than you expected, that problems that seemed impossible to solve are going to be resolved rapidly. This Knight energy is also very intellectual and very clear, so you are going to receive clarity about your situation. You are going to understand things that were confusing before. You are going to see the truth of situations that were murky, and that clarity is going to help you make smart, quick decisions about how to move forward. The Knight of Swords can also represent communication, so you might receive important news or messages or conversations that change everything. Information that has been hidden is going to be revealed. Truths that were covered up are going to come to light, and all of this is going to happen quickly. This card is giving me the energy of momentum, of things picking up speed, of the universe saying, okay, enough waiting, let us make things happen now. For you, Taurus, the Knight of Swords is confirming that yes, all these good things we have been talking about, all these blessings and corrections and opportunities, they are not far off in some distant future. They are incoming right now. They are rushing toward you, and you need to be ready to receive them and act on them when they arrive. So Taurus, when I look at this entire reading together, what I am seeing is a complete transformation of your circumstances happening in real time. You have been through a period where nothing seemed to move, where injustices piled up, where money that should have been yours was blocked or delayed, where you had to fight constantly just to maintain your position. The cards are showing me that all of that is ending now, not eventually, but now. The universe has reviewed your situation and has issued its verdict in your favor. Karma is correcting everything that was wrong. You are being released from the mental and circumstantial restrictions that have been holding you back, and everything good is rushing toward you at high speed. The money that was not coming is coming now. The opportunities that were blocked are opening now. The recognition you deserve is arriving now. The justice you have been waiting for is being delivered now. You do not have to fight anymore. You do not have to prove yourself anymore. You do not have to wait anymore. The Page of Pentacles is bringing you news about real tangible opportunities. The Three of Wands is showing your ships coming in from multiple directions. The world is giving you that sense of completion and fulfillment and success. And the Knight of Swords is making sure it all happens quickly. This is your time, Taurus. This is when everything shifts. And I am genuinely so excited for you to experience what is coming, because it is going to be even better than you have been hoping for.